It's been a year of change at Haras, which said goodbye to its flagship stallion, Wootten Bassett, who now stands at Coolmore in Ireland. In his place come two new Group 1 winners, Persian King and Hello Youmzain, and Nicolas de Chambure talked us through his latest recruits.
Persian King is one of the best sons of Kingman, so there was a lot of, he was attractive for a lot of stud around Europe. And I think the dynamic of France recently, helped us to be able to buy into him and get the honors to be happy with the idea of our partnership and for the horse to stand in France. And he was a good 2-year-old. He was precocious enough to win a group race at Newmarket as a 2-year-old, and then classic horse at 3 over a mile, and then he came back better than ever this year as a 4-year-old. And I think his run in the Arc, was a bit special for the breeders. They saw something that they didn't think the horse was capable of doing. When we buy a stallion prospect, their sire is very important, and obviously the fact that it was by Kingman was a big plus. It's giving a chance to a lot of breeders to use that sire line. Kingman being 150 sterling this year in Jedmont. So it's a great access for French breeder also to that sire line. Yeah. I mean, there was never that much a culture of sprinters in France. I mean, the last very good one to retire was Annaba, and it must have been 20 years ago or even more maybe. So no, this is something a little bit new. And when we did find out that he could be bought last year as a 3-year-old, it didn't take us too long to make up our mind. And we were very happy also to keep him in training this year, because he won another Group 1 for us, and he was second in the Maurice de Geest. So we had even though we couldn't go racing, it was a good year with him. And Kevin Ryan was did a very good job with him. So and for a sprinter, he's got great, a lot of scope, a bit of size for a Kodiak, and he's a very good walker. So this and the fact that he's out of a Charmental mare and with a bit of a pedigree as well, I think he ticks a lot of the boxes, and I think he could throw obviously 2-year-old and sprinter, but I think he's going to get good milers and even good 10-furlong horses, because he's got a great mind. And I think he'll be, bred with mare with maybe just a little bit more, more stamina. I'm sure he'll be able to, and we hope for that, because he'll be, I always like stallion that can, produce horses that can stay a bit more. I'll always do that. When Almanzor, with 3, we bought into him. He won the champion stake, so. Everybody thought we were going to retire him because it was the easiest things to do. But I feel we all retiring horses too soon these days, stallion or mares, or we're driven by the whole economy of the whole thing. But we don't want to. I think we're all in the industry to have race horses, to win races, and then for me that must be the most important thing, rather than the whole economy around it. So when you have when you're lucky to own or to own part of a Group 1 horse, I think it's important to to keep them in training, and horses still progress from 3 to 4, and we have enough stallion, we have enough mares. I think it's we need to enjoy the sport a bit more. The new stallion, the 2 new stallion will Hello Youmzain and Persian King will follow the same policy as the rest. They'll be limited at around 140 next season, and we do the same for all our stallion, the national stallion as well. We just feel that it's creating a little bit of a rarity, and it's a way to respect the breeders' investment into a share, into a nomination. They know that they have a foal, a yearling, or a mare in foal that have a certain value, because the market is not loaded by them. And Almanzor obviously had his first yearling this year, and it was not the easiest year obviously to be launching a stallion and selling his first yearling. But I think they were very, very well received. Obviously the reputation of Wootten Bassett now is is different to a few years ago. So people have, it's giving Almanzor even more credit than he has from his race record. We bred him, we raced him for a while, so we have huge expectation with his first 2-year-old next year. So there's not a lot we can do now. We just have to wait and watch when they'll run next spring, and hopefully they can do well.